Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you're doing well in your part of the world, and hello to Jimmy. Alright, so yeah, I've been doing a bit of messing around with the DEU source code, over the past couple of, evenings and whatnot. And yeah, I think I've finally got something, I think I've finally hit the, basically the peak performance effort, peak performance improvement to effort ratio in hacking around the source code and that kind of stuff. So as it turns out, there are some there's actually quite a number of minor a lot of minor bug fixes between DEU 5.21 and DEU 5.21 GCC version, which is kind of funny because you can just simply recompile the 5.21 GCC version with Borland C, because it has a bunch of ifdefs in the source code for the GCC specific stuff. And yeah, so it turns out that, there's quite a few interesting bug fixes in there. One of them being that the texture browser actually displays properly. So, that's a pretty fucking important one. Well, not really, but, yeah, it helps that grays don't look brown, and, that weird, white pixels being rendered on a certain palette index, which I think might be palette index 0. Yo, Sneezy, hey, what's going on? Hey, I saw the Doom World thread. I haven't got around to playing it yet, but I definitely will check it out very soon. TM, when I get a little bit of spare time. I saw the VOD yesterday. Oh hell yeah. Thank you. I actually ended up wait, was it yesterday or? Holy shit, I can't remember now. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. I can't recall if I fixed all three major major bottlenecks on yesterday's stream. But yeah, no, it's absolutely insane the fact that it was a very well, okay, so the whole vertex merging thing was a little bit complex, a tiny bit complex, but it was overall in hindsight, it was actually pretty easy. Once I kind of got the hang of learning how to do C programming and whatnot. So anyway, very quickly, just to make sure that we're proving that we are indeed on a computer that can't run Doom, we're gonna attempt to run Doom. And we're gonna get a failure right there. DOS 16M error, protected mode available only for 486 or 486. There we go. So there we go. And we can do this, and and SSI, we'll just do a quick run of that, and then you'll see that indeed we are running a 286 processor. While that's starting up, I'm just gonna very quickly just update the text down the bottom right. Can I fit that in? Yeah, that's close enough. That'll do. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, so yeah, as you can see, we got the 286 in the processor. We got the coprocessor as well for all the math calculations for drawing lines, all that shit. So I was just spending the past half an hour just before I hit go live, because there are some third-party Borland graphics interface drivers, or BGI drivers. And one of them in particular was for using certain S3 video cards. One of which I actually have, one of which I actually own, which I've decided to just leave plugged in because it turns out that the analog signal is actually pretty good on that for the modes that I care about, for DEU, which is 640 by 480 by 16 colors and 320 by 200, 250 colors. Anyway, so I was playing around with the and I think that might be something which I would have to fix properly in the in the DEU code, but it's not really worth me caring about, to be honest. Because mouse drivers are a bit fucky in 256 color modes anyway, and like, sorry, in high resolution, in like the Visa modes, they're kind of fucked anyway. Which unfortunately, so I was kind of like curious to see like if the S3 specific driver would have given like any significant performance increase with like line drawing, that kind of stuff. It didn't really seem like it was doing enough to really warrant it, so warrant like the further effort and like fixing up and whatnot. So anyway, so as one of the free fixes, I've decided to add a config option. Yeah, I've also commented that out. So yeah. Anyway, so we have this extra config option I've set up, which is set this if you want to disable redrawing the screen while dragging objects. So basically it's just a quick and dirty fix for not rendering anything when like dragging stuff. Because otherwise it will just like redraw all the goddamn time. Like the entire screen, and that's gonna just drive me nuts, basically. So yes, we have finally got a. Oh wait, hold on. I actually need to copy. The WAD into this folder. I mean, I could just set up like a relative path and whatnot, but I'm lazy. All right, so let's copy that. Let's quit. Yep. All right. So DEU 286, 286 low-b.wad E11. Here we go. So yeah, we're gonna. So yeah. So basically, there was quite a few fixes. Like minor. Well, I guess like code cleanup, that kind of stuff. Which also coincidentally allowed me to compile DEU with a memory model that allowed me to save an additional like 20 kilobytes of like RAM. So we have like an extra like 20 or so like kilobytes of RAM here, which I'm pretty happy with. And there's also a rather interesting bug fix in this as well. That's not in the, well, I guess the common DEU 5.21, and that is when I was doing the whole like sector and sector work, and then merging like the sector into here, it would blow up when I try to do like any further actions. So apparently there should be like a fix for this. Now I haven't tested this yet, so I'm just gonna do this like randomly here for like lack of anything better to. Actually, hold on. Let's zoom this in. So yes, I have yeah, Betcha. Hello, good morning. Hope you're doing well. So yes, so basically there are like free there's basically like free like fixes that I've done to this, like free major performance fixes I've done to this. So the first one was that with sector when like merging like vertices, it would check every single fucking line def in the map against every line def in the map to see if like any lines like overlap. And now it's only set up to only check the lines that are like actually connected to the vertices, to the two vertices that have been, well, two or more vertices that have been merged. Which is already like a good, it's a massive improvement in performance. Like, if I was to use like a 386 like DX40, for example, and also, so yeah, I've also got like, yeah, so I've also used like a 386 like DX40. I open up like E2M7 of Doom, because that's the largest, because that is like the largest map as far as like, lines and, sectors and vertices, etc, etc. So if I was to open up that one, and then create a sector, just like outside the switch behind the red skull door, and then drag one of the vertices of the new sector onto the switch, onto one of the switch vertices. It would take about 41 seconds on a 386 like DX40. Now it's like under sorry, not 2 seconds. Now it's under half a second on a 386 DX40, which is pretty fucking significant. To really compound that like really further, like to really go like in a bit of a further extreme. If I was to use like a 386 SX16, the slowest CPU that can actually run Doom, doing the same thing would take about 4.5 minutes. Like 4 minutes and like 35 seconds. With the little fix I did, it now takes about 2 seconds on a 386 like SX16, which is stupid, just like how exponential like the performance difference is. You know, the more I guess like lines and whatnot, you know, obviously the better the performance is. The second performance fix I did was that whenever I drag around stuff, yeah, whenever you drag around objects, it will always redraw the entire screen. So I did a bit of a quick and dirty fix, like a very like quick and dirty fix to don't redraw when dragging things along, which you know, I mean, obviously like I would prefer to do like a real fix, do like a partial, like only like redraw what's being dragged, but yeah, for something like quick and dirty, and you know, as long as I'm, you know, I mean, you know, it's pretty easy to like visualize where I want to put stuff anyway. So, you know, that's a very, you know, very handy performance fix. And then finally, fucking Medi pops in. Give me the stirred. Fuck you, Medi. Good morning. And then finally, the final performance fix I've done. Which I actually figured out it only really matters for when using the Borland, when using the BGI, Borland graphics interface. With like def, punch him in the D. What the fuck? What the fuck is that, Medi? Punch him in the dick. Nice. So the other performance fix I've done as well, which only matters when doing a traditional, like when using like standard like DEU or basically just compiling of like, you know, Borland C instead of GCC. What would happen is when a redraw happens, it will redraw everything on the map, regardless of whether it's actually on the screen or not. So it will actually render and draw everything off screen. So I have done an actual fix for that, where it will only redraw stuff if it's actually physically on the screen. Because of like how the line defs, because of like, you know, how the map format, like how to do map format works, the information for like where lines are is defined in the line defs, and vertices just have the position. So you have to like load like all the line defs to get the vertices position, to like draw lines, that kind of stuff. But it does work. It does like actually draw the line. It will draw the line completely to wherever the other vertex is if it's off screen. But you know, that's an acceptable you know, compromise there. It also does a bit of a check for anything that's like 128 like units like off screen, like things, and we'll render those as well. That was just like a hard coded number, mostly so that, you know, masterminds like spider masterminds are like rendered properly if they're like, you know, not, you know, if their center point's like not on the screen, but you know, if it's like, I don't know, like 16 units to the north or whatever, you know, it'll still actually render the spider mastermind. I could probably like make that a more proper code to, I don't know like if there is like any, I haven't really looked far enough in the source code to see like if it's like an easier way to just use the radius of the circle and the and to, you know, to actually just use that instead of just a fixed number. But yeah, I don't think that'll cause too much problems to me anyway. I mean I'm not going to be really like, you know, making many things anyway. I'm not really placing much things in this anyway, so yeah, it's okay. All right, so basically what I'm just doing is just a very quick test here, just to make sure that one of the fixes from the GCC version of DEU will actually work as I think it does. Anyway, I'm just gonna I was gonna do this. Let's do 32 by 32. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because okay, no, it still has that bug. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Huh, supposedly the bug was fixed, but yet I'm seeing issues here still. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, that's good to know, that it is a reproducible bug. So that's okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, so let's just do a quick reload. So okay, so I guess like after I do, if I'm forced to do like any sector and sector work, I can just like save just after it and then like restart, and then that should be fine. I'm not gonna increase the crash counter because I did deliberately invoke that. Because because I was reading the source code. There was like a README file for the GCC version of DEU. I explicitly mentioned that fix, but it looks like the fix doesn't work. I've been lied and cheated to. Disappoints me. Anyway, that's okay. Alright, so what we need to do today, now we've got a slightly faster, we got some faster, now we got a faster DEU. Let's do some like mapping and shit. So yeah, I guess what I'm gonna do, for, I don't know, like, basically just gonna try and finish this off, now that it's not gonna like drive me that crazy when doing this. I mean, sure, yeah, it still can be slow to like redraw, but you know, if I'm especially going like a fair bit like this, but yeah, that's okay. It could be much worse. It was much worse, but thankfully, you know, we've made it better. So, okay. So let's see. So if I recall correctly, I've got like a bunch of like little stubs here and there. So we got. Okay, so we got this one here. We got this one here. We have this, which basically just goes through here. Okay, and then I think this is like a top floor stub, and then the other one's just like a stub here and a stub here. Okay, all right. So let's start like drawing this shit, right? I kind of have like a bit of like a thing in mind for like what I want to do with this, but really like it's also a little bit vague as well. Anyway, thankfully we have, you know, a faster map editor now, so it should be a lot more tolerable. Because yeah, the whole like merging like vertices in particular was like really fucking driving me nuts. So I'm kind of glad that in particular is like really has been fixed. You know, also like having like, you know, some improvement in like line drawing as well is also pretty cool as well. Sorry, not line drawing. I mean the screen redrawing as well. So yeah, that's pretty cool. To put things in comparison, I actually did just before I went live today. I was doing a bit of a performance test against both the official DEU 5.21 build, the official DEU 5.21 GCC build, and this modified build. So first off, the official DEU 5.21 GCC build uses a graphics library called GRX, which is basically more or less meant to be like a drop-in replacement for the Borland BGI, and it does actually properly recognize when something is like not when like, you know, lines need to be drawn, and, you know, if they're like off screen, to not actually render it. BGI just like, well, whatever, I'll just fucking draw it, I don't give a shit. Ugh, you know, fucking drunk. You're basically like you're deadbeat like drunk uncle or something. So with like performance, I did the testing, like I did the testing with like all three versions. on my 386 SX16 to kind of see just like, you know, what performance metrics was. So basically the test I did was pretty simple. Just open up E2M7 because, you know, that will, like, out of like the iWAD stuff I know of, that's like usually like the slowest like to like render stuff, to like draw stuff. So basically what I did was I opened up E2M7 and then I zoomed into the 1:1 scale as we have like right now, dead on the center of the map. And the performance metrics was compared to the official GCC build. This modified build takes about is about 50% slower when zooming into like scale 1:1 in the center of the map. However, it's about 60% faster than the official like DEU 5.21 regular version. So you know, so basically the official like 16-bit version of DEU, I guess you can call it, is about what, 3 times as slow? No, more than that. Almost like 4 times as slow as like, you know, as the GCC, as the 32-bit version, I guess. But so with mine being like 50% slower rather than like almost 400% is ridiculous. Like, honestly, like, it's actually pretty good, all things considered. Especially considering like how shitty, like just how like slow and inefficient like BGI is in general. But you know, I'll take that. I'll take that as a win. I'll take that as a win. Let's do a little bit of like that. Actually, yeah, we'll keep that a little bit. Yeah, we'll just do this like, you know, weird little shit here. Why not? Oh god, this feels so usable now. Like, what the hell? I love it. Like dragging stuff doesn't really feel, dragging things does not feel like a chore anymore. Which is definitely a massive improvement overall. Alright, so what are we doing with this? I guess we're kind of eventually just merging onto this. Cause I don't want to well, I don't know. I mean, I guess with like a faster like DEU, we can probably like, I could probably actually do my realized dreams of what I want to do previously. Alright, let's just fuck around, yeah? Let's just fuck around and find out. Alright, so let's do this. How's that looking? Could a Doom guy fit through there? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Yes, yeah. I mean, it's a little bit tight there, but yeah, I can do that. That's cool. Alright, so yeah, I don't really like having like any specific plans of what I want to do with this cave. It's just basically just draw shit. Just draw shit and make it like convoluted as, well, yeah, as convoluted as I can within a reasonable time frame. I mean, you know, I do want to get TWOGERS out in the door anyway. I don't want this to be, you know, I don't want TWOGERS to be, you know, delayed until 2025 because of me. I'd rather make it delayed until, you know, September 2023. That'll be ideal. I don't know. When is the cutoff for CAC Award nominations again? I guess I need to be careful of that. That's probably the main thing, really. All right. This is a downstairs one. Yeah, this is a downstairs one. Yeah. So like, I guess like at the minimum, like, you know, I want. So basically, I want this to connect to this because that's the same floor. This is like upstairs, up here. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I guess I want to like start branching like to add some of this shit and, you know, just draw some stuff around here. All right, yeah, let's do that. Hey, wait a second. Wait a second, I just noticed something. I think I forgot to... Oh, wait, no. Hold on, did I? Hold on. I just noticed something very important. I don't think I actually initialized the sound card. I'm noticing something missing. There's like no speaker sounds. We need to fix that post-haste. So let's do this. Okay, that's definitely... Well, I mean, that's definitely working. Alright, so... let's load the WAD. Alright, cool, how's that? Oh, yeah, that's what I was missing. Those nice, peaceful sounds of the PC speaker. Alright, there we go. Nah, it's better. Alright, alright, so let's do... Was it? No, I was working on this one, up here. Okay. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, this is already split, yep. Alright, cool. Let's do like a bit of a bend like that. Oh, this actually feels so good. Holy crap. Who knew that just simply having access to the source code and being like, okay, this is a problem that pisses me off and I know what and I have enough like reasonable like, you know, Doom knowledge to know what the exact issue is and be like, yeah, I'm gonna fix this fucking shit. Oh. Well, if it ain't the amazing Morton mod, I mean, Beezus broke back. Hello, how's it going, Beezus? I'm in a much happier mood because DEU is now fast on this 286. Well, as fast as it can reasonably be anyway. But so Beezus, I actually end up fixing 3 things with this. So I have obviously fixed the whole merging the vertices issue where I checked every fucking line def in the map. So, you know, that's a massive performance improvement there. The other things I've done as well is that I've made it so it doesn't actually redraw anything when it drags. I've set this as a configurable option as well. That was I mean obviously like a proper fix would be to actually show where the object's like being moved to, but you know, baby steps. So, you know, okay, I wouldn't say like baby steps. More like I just wanted like something quick and dirty in there. I mean, I kind of feel confident with like, you know, what I'm doing anyway. So it doesn't really bother me too much of a, you know, if I can't see exactly where I'm going. Besides, I'm drawing caves anyway, so I mean, it's not like it really makes much of a difference anyway. And finally, the third performance issue I've also fixed as well is that DEU and also Def as well will actually render everything. Will actually render the entire map when it redraws the screen, regardless of like whether it's off screen or not. Well, actually, okay. I mean, Def technically doesn't do it because of the graphics library it uses. But DEU actually uses a different graphics library. It uses the one that it basically uses the Borland graphics interface that comes with like Borland C++ or, you know, BGI. So I've effectively made that, so with that like performance improvement on like using like E2M7 for like an example, and like zooming in to 1:1 scale, which I'm working basically the zoom level I'm running at right now. It's basically let's see, yeah, like over twice the speed compared to like how it was before with like E2M7. You know, obviously like the relative like performance increases with like more map data and that kind of stuff. In a sense, but yeah, I'm super happy with it. It's definitely. This is definitely running a lot more faster now, and I actually like using DEU now. Now with this like, you know, little problem dealt with, so yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. All right, I think I want to like also. Is your fork available anywhere? No, mainly because now I'm doing like an actual like now that I'm doing like a longer stream, I just want to make sure that this is like relatively stable. There's still a bit of an issue which I actually didn't which I forgot to double check. Which only kind of like happens with like sector and with like doing like weird sector and sector. Well, when I say weird, I mean what could be like typical like sector and sector work nowadays for like UDB, but would have been considered like really weird back in the day. Is that if you create a sector in a sector, and then you decide to like merge one of those lines with the parent sector, what will happen is that it will always make the wall on the parent sector two-sided. So then if you delete the side def properties of that wall and then create like another sector or whatever, it will just completely blow up. It will corrupt all the map data basically. So, and I thought that was like fixed because basically there was like two versions of like DEU 5.21. There was the standard DEU 5.21, which is like what I refer to as the common 5.21, which was 16-bit with 386 instructions. Oh, there is. There is a function? Oh, I probably should use that. I mean, my brain just kind of goes in like UDB mode more or less. So, that's actually, yeah. I should probably like play around with that. Where is that? I guess it is under I. Oh yeah, delete line diffs and join sectors. Ah, I see. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I think I understand what that means, but I'm not sure how that would work in the context. No, the problem is I don't want to join the sectors though. Like I intentionally want like different sectors. So I'm not sure if that does exactly what I wanted to. I mean, I could play around with it at some point though. But yeah, so yeah, I like if I'm happy with like this, I want to keep open sector. No, but I do know how to like manually fix stuff. So like it doesn't really, well, I'm not intentionally going for open sectors in this, but I do know like how to manually fix them. So like it doesn't really bother me the slightest. I know how to both fix them and intentionally make them. So yeah, either really works for me. Besides, sometimes you just need to open your eyes, open your mind, and open your sectors. You can do that and more in Pooger's map 29. Download Poogers today! ! Poogers. There we go. Done it for you. Alright, so let's do this and. Yeah, this definitely feels a lot more tolerable to use now. This feels pleasant now. I like it. I dig it. Alright, so we've got that branching off, cool. Oh, that's the middle floor. Okay, yeah. I need to like do that to draw a little bit faster. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah. So this one needs to kind of like run. So I guess I keep this one going like this way, and this one like goes along like that way, basically. Now, was there? I think there was like a thing all the way down here, wasn't there? Or am I just imagining shit? I may potentially just be. Oh no, yeah, there's this one. Yeah, okay. Wait a second. Oh yeah, I've already done that. Right. Yeah. Oh, well, no, not necessarily. No, I don't want to fix the vert. Oh, right. Not rejoin the entire screen when? That'll be nice. Well, there isn't really like much more I want to really do with the DEU source code specifically. It's more like sanity. It's more like sanity things. For this map, like specifically. I would rather spend a lot more time focusing on improving the def source code rather than DEU. Because generally speaking, like the performance is like very similar between like DEU and like def. And there's also like a lot more features as well. Well, the other thing I also need to do is I also need to figure out like how to like there is like quite a few things I need to figure out with the last version of the def source code. But earlier like source code versions like 2.63 in particular, is still very similar to like to the DE source code to the point where I was able to like apply, well, not I was able to compile it, but I was also able to apply all the fixes as well. You haven't def yet? I guess it's upgraded DEU. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Hold on, let me get you a link on id games. Indeed. Is this gonna... Hold on, there we go. Alright, hold on. There is... So first off, yeah, we'll do id games first. So first off, there is this version of def, which is the last traditional version of def. Gibbon had also did an update to def as well, but it was a very, very minor update. Let's see if I can find it. Right, of course. Here it is. There's also this, which is only like a very, very minor update to version 4.24. But yes, but yeah, I definitely want to like work on the source code for that instead. Because yeah, that one, yeah, because that definitely has a lot more things, like the fact you can create broom maps, for example. You know, it has like full broom support and whatnot. So I figured that'll be like a better base to like work with, basically. And And you know, it also does like Doom. It does Doom, Heretic, Hexen, Doom 2, and Strife as well. So you know, it's like, well, it's like I don't really care about like reinventing the reel when like, you know, most of it's already there. I do like the idea of like, you know, optimizing, you know, like doing like a bunch of like optimizations and stuff, but like other than that, like I'm not really too particularly fussed about yeah, it does Hexen and Strife. And Strife. Don't forget Strife. Everyone forgets about Strife. Poor Strife. Strife never got a chance. But yes, it does do it does do Hexen. And there is also additionally, there's also Zeph as well, which was a fork of Def by Randy Height, the original dev of like Z-Doom, to add Z-Doom features as well. That was a little bit harder to find. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Oh yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's basically like basically that as well. So I kind of like want to basically like I kind of like want to try to like bring in like full so I guess like basically like I want to like merge like the Zeph stuff into like Def, extend it for like as much of like the Doom and Hexen format as possible. It might be kind of like funny and interesting to see like if we can do like UDMF as well. But I've got a feeling there might be like some severe limitations have to work around there. Like the fact like, you know, the code is still very largely like 16-bit variable based. So, you know, that may be like a bit of a problem. Sorry, not even signed, not even that, but like largely like signed 16-bit integers as well. Yeah, or like, you know, signed like 16-bit variable lengths and whatnot. Which basically means that, you know, like it is limited to like, you know, 32,768 line defs instead of 65,536. UDMF, at least like DSDA like UDMF, at minimum, is what I would like to do, but you know, that's like absolute minimum, and that's like a nice to have feature, but like, you know, not something I'm really. It's a nice to have feature, but like not something. It's something that's like low priority for me for like what I would want to do with the source code. But yeah, it's definitely more like it's more like just like digging in and then, you know, just doing a bunch of shit basically is what it really boils down to. Let's move this a bit like that. I call it map editor with total head cases. Ooh, tempting. Not gonna lie, it's actually kind of tempting. Oh god, I love the fact I can actually do this like quickly now. It's good. It's good. Oh my god. So 224 to negative 120. Yeah, we can do that. But yes, thankfully there are, yeah, so the whole like side def issue, the side def deleting issue, then it like blowing up kind of thing is still a problem in this. So like, I mean, like, I'm kind of hoping to like, well, okay, I might not like finish this like today, because, you know, this is going to be like a 4-hour stream rather than an 8-hour stream. But what was I getting that? Yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty sure like work's gonna be quiet tomorrow. And I love the fact I can actually bring my laptop, my personal laptop to work. And they don't give a shit. So I will most likely spend like most of my spare time at work tomorrow, which being a Friday will probably be like a fair amount of like spare time. Basically just trying to like diagnose what the exact issue is. And seeing if I can like fix that, and then you know if I don't finish this map tonight, that is, because that would definitely help a lot. Wow, I just realized the Ashwall. I've just realized, you know, looking at this now in like hindsight, in fact I'm just using like Ashwall, and it's just gonna be gray and gray and gray, and it's just gonna look like fucking ass. Well, that's perfect. I mean, I can utilize that in a funny way, I guess. All right, so we want to get rid of both of those. Get that to Ashwall. And also like another like benefit of like def versus like DEU is that it does not constantly like switch like video modes in between like, you know, texture selection, that kind of stuff. Which is, you know, that's probably like the final like, you know, performance bottleneck on this, but that's not a DEU issue. That's my capture setup issue, basically. So I can't really get around that. I mean, I could just use depth. Well, actually, no, I can't, because there's like, well, I mean, I can, sort of. There's a few like, you know, funny limitations to work around with. So let's do that. God, I love how fast this is now. It doesn't take a like this would have taken like over a minute by now. And now this is just like it takes like a second. It takes a second. I am so happy with it. Oh, okay, that's a funny, interesting redraw there. What? Oh, okay. That was weird. It just failed to move it. Huh. First time I'm seeing that. No, don't really care too much about that, but. Okay, let us. God, like, it's now it's actually, now with like this whole like performance fix, like now this is like suddenly gone, now this has suddenly now become like the fastest like map editor that I have on a 286 now. Like, it is ridiculous, and I can potentially make it fast, even more faster. Well, I mean, I can make this faster if I can get the GRX library to successfully compile on a 286, which is definitely possible. Which is definitely possible because the last, okay, so the GRX GRX is like a graphics library. Kind of like it's very much like a precursor to like SDL. Funnily enough. In that it is like a cross-platform graphics library for DOS, Linux, good old X11 Linux, and Win32 and all that other fun stuff as well. But it does have official, well, in the later versions anyway, it does have official compiler support for Ball and C. Now, unfortunately. The code that's like used by DEU GCC and also DEU 5.3 beta 9 and also defs 2.63, like all those different like, you know, like editors, sadly they require like a very old version of the GRX like graphics library. So I think I might need to like utilize the latest def source, like 4.24, like 4.31 as a basis. But the problem is that while DEU 5.3 beta 9 appears to use like pure GRX. It just has like it just has like some stuff that doesn't exist. So I'd have to like read the documentation in GRX library, to see whether it's better to like use that or Def's or DETH's BGI to like GRX translation, which is kind of shit because it's completely worthless and useless on Borland. So that is, yeah, so getting that to work would be like the only like real like performance increase at this point. Because you know, like I did like dig through the source code looking for like any like for loops that looked like really fucking stupid. And thankfully, there was only one that looks a little bit sus, but it wasn't really worth my time like investigating it. Like it didn't seem like blatantly terrible. It just seemed a bit weird. Oh wow, just completely did not even say anything there. All right, so I got negative 128, negative 32. I mean, this is now running like much more faster than this is running like faster than deep at this point. Which is just, oh, it's fantastic. Oh, I love the fact that it just took me like a couple of like evenings and like to just figure all this shit out. I don't know. I'm still really giddy about it. I mean, oh, these are the things that excite me. Making shit go fast on slow PCs. It doesn't have the trademark deep water effect. Sure. Okay, yeah, that's set for. Oh yeah, I've already said all that. Yeah, cool. All right, so let's get rid of that. Who wouldn't be excited? Well, look, I mean, like, when you reduce something, when you add like a relatively simple optimization that decreases the processing time of something from, let's say, 4 minutes and 38 seconds to 2 seconds, like, you know, that's a pretty fucking significant performance increase. You know, everything else I've been doing has just been like icing the cake, really. It would be nice to have like a partial, like, to redraw the object that you're moving, but like the objects you're moving, but no, I don't really need that. Like, oh wait, I forgot to. Once again, I am asking you to set your sector properties. We're doing 224 and 128. We are 128. I'm actually, this actually, oh my god, yeah, just like using this as this is actually kind of like really, like now that I'm actually getting some time to actually properly like use this, like it is really like driving my motivation to actually do, to make like def fast. That was the wrong one. But, oh, whoops. Alright, there we go. Alright, so... Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah. So basically, yeah, so, Big Doll 1's a good example right now, actually, as a matter of fact. Because you get to see, like, that render. It's like, whoa. What's another one? You want the free fucking wood skulls. Anyway, so it's like, that one's pretty simple. You got like stuff like that. It's like, what's the most egregious one I can think of? Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. I do like seeing that. It's really cool. All right, so. So basically, what this like wrap around. I'm not gonna like really let it like, you know, go out too far south. So yeah, this is the one I want. Yeah, yeah. Because I don't think I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I'm kind of like okay with like, I'm kind of like okay with like how that's kind of like laid out there. Because, you know, I don't want to like overcomplicate this maze too much. I just basically want to get this done. I want to get this done tonight. Well, at least this maze done tonight. Which is definitely like feeling like a lot more. It's actually feeling like a lot more virality than I think actually. I might be able to get some work done in the other sections as well. Why would you need a full-size preview of text instead of drawing like 1/4 of it? I guess because that would like require like extra like computational power to like do that. And just like simply just like displaying the image would probably just be faster, I guess. It's more like I get yeah. So I'd say like I'd say like it's the limitation is more the ball and the BGI graphics live, which is being slow. And hey, Vidi, how's it going? Good morning. Finally doing a bit of a, like a proper, like, you know, test run of this now. I ended up rebasing my changes on the DEU 5.21 GCC code base, cause there is quite a few, there was enough like minor fixes, in the source code, including being able to compile, with using a large memory model instead of using a huge memory model. So I'm pretty happy about that because, you know, getting an extra 20 kilobytes of RAM is always a good thing. And I think I may like also have like a small benefit in performance as well, from what I've seen as well. But yeah, no, this is definitely like, this is so much faster now. I'm having fun with this now. Oh yeah, video. I've also seen you. I've also seen the fact. I've also seen on Virgon that you've been playing around with the whole hardware RNG stuff for the whole light pen thing. I find that kind of amusing actually. That feature like actually exists in certain like certain like video cards and whatnot. I am curious about how much of a performance benefit you'll get from it though with like the fuzz renderer though. That's just gonna wrap back into itself, isn't it? Yeah. So I think I want to like just go this way. Maybe just like move this a bit more. I didn't say I wasn't gonna go too far south, but oh yeah, exactly, yeah. Because I noticed it was like a hardware trick, but I still find it like a cool thing to like utilize a weirdly specific thing, which appears to be, well, I mean, there is like a very small amount of like chipsets that like support it, but oh yeah, actually doing it. Oh, this. I'm actually kind of want to go for like my collection of like video cards to see if there's any more that would have that may have that feature. It's probably unlikely though. And well, I would be curious to check like the Realtek ones at the very least. The Realtek video cards. Those are kind of usually shout on by most people. And also the UMC card I've sitting around as well. Those would be interesting to check out. But yeah, I find it wild the fact that the Voodoo 3 2000 has it. Of all cards, like that of all cards is very interesting to see that being somewhat implemented. This is basically gonna eventually... Oh, hold up. How far is that? How far away is that from the... Yeah, alright, we'll do that. Alright, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do this, we'll do this. Alright, somewhere along this whole mess here, we're gonna set up another, For now, yeah, for now, only 4 video ICs, yeah, true. I mean, I guess you can just, like, set up, like, a simple check to, like, you know, to just skip it if it doesn't have that. It's pretty much just... I mean, for now, only 4, but... Honestly, I'm now kind of like curious to like picking up like a Tamarack VGA card to see if that like has it, because there is so little information about that in particular. All right, so the PIT. Ah, okay. Wait, hold on, using the PIT. I was about to say the feature connector, but hold on, wait. PIT. Oh, as in like an instruction, like a x86 instruction, or? All right. So what I want to do. Let's set up this whole malarkey. This is gonna be another. This is gonna be another little fun. This is gonna be another little. Oh right, yeah. Oh yes, the timer. Yeah. Wait, hold on. That's a. Wait, hold on. That can be used as hardware RNG as well. Interesting. Ah, right. Gotcha. Understood. Okay, so let's do a little bit of that. Pump that up a little bit. Okay. So I think I want this one to be like branching off like slightly to the right. Well, first off, all right. First off, we need to set up a little thing right here. I want to set this to 224, negative 384. I want this to be set to 32. I want this to be set to floor 62. And then M floor 8. Let's go for. Okay, now how am I going to set this up? Well, first off, this is like completely going the wrong angle, so I need to... Bad thing is, Rena... Yeah, okay, fair enough, yeah. Oh wait, sorry. Right. I saw you doing tests on that. Right. Right. That makes sense. Okay. So let's do. Whoa, no. Don't move that. I want to leave that as is and move this like more like that. But less angular, less orthogonal, preferably. I like my... Okay, that should be sufficient. This is a pretty long line. 113! Serial 2? What the hell? Let's, Makes it a bit smaller. There we go. That should allow this all to fit in a bit better. Alright. And thankfully with this one, with this bottom floor here, because it is just the bottom floor, not attempting to do like a jump across the platform, I can definitely make this one a bit more wonky, and it's in this like angle. Alright, so let's do that. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, whoops! Alright, let's fix that up. Alright, cool. Alright, my main problem is it's gonna be a bit long to like jump across there. But I think this might be okay. This might be okay, actually. So let's do this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, this feels so goddamn fast now. Oh my god, I just, oh my god, I still, this is, it just feels like a dream now. This feels, it's actually, it feels viable now. Oh yeah, it's fast. Yo, sup, cunt, good morning. Yeah, so, yeah, it no longer takes like over a minute, like, it no longer takes like over a minute at this point to like merge like two vertices. No, it just, funny enough video, I was gonna actually upload, I was gonna upload this, this like patches like fast DEU for shits and giggles. And I still want to do it because, you know, I mean, technically, like, it is true. Relative to compiling like Borderland, it is fast. It's a lot more faster than it was. Make it EGA too. Okay, well, look, if I really wanted to do some funny stuff, okay. Look, cunt. You said that to me. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it even worse. Okay, we're gonna go full fucking stupid here. No, actually, probably not. Actually, maybe. Maybe. I have an idea. I have a bad idea that may work. I don't know how much effort it's gonna take though. But I mean, I could use like the CGA and the Herc like Hercules like BGIs as well. Oh yeah, no, I definitely don't want to like really. No. I'm just gonna. Thankfully, like, you know, thankfully I'm not doing like any ASM or anything. I'm not gonna do any assembly or anything like that. So, yeah, I don't want to be touching the low level of like EGA like planar rendering. Because yeah, I know that's kind of awful, but might not actually be that awful for like vector stuff. So I think it was like one of like Scarly's like blog posts had mentioned like about how there was like two games that like specifically use like the EGA like planar tricks to do like faster rendering, because it was faster to do I think it was like faster to do like polygon fills and whatnot. Hey, wait a second. Hey, wait a second. Ah, fuck. Shit. I was not paying attention to that. Fuck. Oh, shit. I know when that happened as well. Fuck. Ah, damn it. Alright, well, that's a bunch of work lost there. That fucking bug is... You know what the funny part was? There was like an explicit mention. Yeah, that's right. I feel multiple. Yeah. Fuck. That stupid fucking bug. Which according to the README in the source code for the GCC version of DEU 5.21 was supposedly fixed. But it's not. Which makes me think that there's like some other like bug with that. Which is great. Alright, I gotta be careful. How much did I lose? I think I lost everything, didn't I? Fuck, I have lost everything. Alright. That pisses me off. Alright. Alright, I gotta pay more attention to what I'm doing then. shit, that's a rip right there. That's a fucking rip right there. All right, literally back to where I started, like before the stream. All right, cool, good start. Good work. Oh, that's about like, you know, 45 minutes of work down the drain there. Oh, shit happens. All right, yeah. So I gotta be careful. Yeah, so I think what happened was when I had split the I didn't save. No, I didn't save because like I've just been feeling like comfortable with this. But now I guess I'm like going back to like paranoia mode now. Well, fuck playing a game 150 mods or hard luck when you try pushing the OK button. Best feeder moment. Yeah, okay. I think I know exactly when that happened as well. Which is the really frustrating part as well. I think it was. I'm pretty sure that happened when I was merging. When I was merging when I was starting to like work on that 6-way intersection. Oh, anyway. No use crying over spilt milk, I say. Let's move on. All right, so I guess like the lesson I've learned today is that if I'm gonna be creating an intersection, I should save. I should save just before I create like intersections, because that is like when it's like likely to blow up. When I'm just like, you know, just splitting like, you know, lines and like just drawing out, you know, caves, that kind of shit, that's fine. But like when it comes to like intersections, save when I work on intersections. Save before I work on intersections. I think that's a good takeaway from this. Yo, Kenny, hello. So you know, I was basically just me like talking shit for like a while. Yeah, it is like a late definite detour. Yeah, it's like dying on like the MAP35 of Noi. Like it is like, yeah, no, that's like roughly like the same like, you know, time frame of like I've worked on. Wasted. Yeah, Noi 25 moment basically. But yeah, no, Kenny, the whole stupid bug where sometimes when a side def like if a side def gets like removed in a slightly unusual way, DEU will just like entirely corrupt like the map data. Sorry. It will completely corrupt like the line defs and the side defs and the sectors, not the vertices for some reason. But yeah, it'll just like completely like corrupt all of those, and then I have like no choice but to close at that point. Yeah, and that was all nice as well. But so I end up using the I end up using the GCC version of I end up using the source code of the GCC version of 5.21 as a basis because it still has like all the if defs. It still has like a whole bunch of like if defs for like compiling like Boil and C. It is missing the memory management. It is missing the memory.c and swapmem.c from DEU 5.21, but you can just easily just like copy those into the. You can just easily just copy those from regular 5.21 and just, you know, add them to the makefile and it'll be fine. So it seems like a bit of a funny thing to like just not include for some reason. A gift from Doing Engine itself. Well, I mean, I guess I should probably confirm like if that is still if this bug I'm experiencing is actually like present in the official in like, you know, in like official like binary builds of like DEU, because if that bug is like present, then you know then I'm okay with like shipping this, as like a funny little, you know, silly little patch thing, because you know basically like the only submit the bug report. All right, Raphael Quintet, if you're out there, I've got a bug for you. For DEU, can you please fix it? Yeah, fuck it, we'll go with that. That's fine. Alright, I want to... Shit, I don't remember how it's set up now. I guess I'll just like branch this off now while I'm at it. Oh, right. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. I have redraw dragon when redraw. Redrawing when dragon disabled. Kind of like my mind just had a bit of a brain fart moment there. Let's do it like a little bit like that. Yeah, that works. A bit angular with that, but you know, whatever. Alright, let's Alright, let's do a little bit of that. Alright, anyway, let's do a little bit of this. Alright, so I think I wanna like branch this off now. So that this goes this way. Alright. I think I want this to continue like this. Yeah, I guess we go this way. Yeah, that's fine. All right. All right. So. All right. Actually, I kind of like really liked how I had this like laid out before. Now I just can't remember what I did with this. So I guess you know with like caves it's kind of like, you know, just draw lines whatever and just you know kind of like get somewhere. And then you know it's like yeah, if it works it's cool. Let's do yeah. This is now by far the fastest editor like I've worked with on a 286, like by far. It is shocking how free simple fixes have just like significantly like improved like the performance by a ridiculous amount. Now granted like one of the fixes is like not a, you know, a bit of like a half-assed fix. Basically just not having like the editor like redraw when I'm dragging stuff. But I have set that as like a configurable option. But the other two fixes were just like straight up. It's like straight up like, yeah, nah. Those are like performance fixes that need to be done. Though funny enough, Kenny, I was actually doing some like further testing with like the with the official GCC build of DE 5.21 because it does use because it uses our GRX for the graphics library rather than BGI. Obviously because you know because BGI. I mean, what does the B stand for in BGI? I mean, come on. But anyway, so what I'm getting at is I did a quick test with zooming into actually I'm not gonna I'm not gonna save just now. We're gonna set up this intersection first. Because the GCC build uses GRX graphics library. I did a quick performance test using E2M7 and then zooming in to like 1:1 scale on the dead center of like E2M7 and seeing how quick it will take to redraw on a 386 SX like SX16 GRX graphics library, yes, which would be which is okay, yeah, it is one of the free libraries. It is one of the free third-party libraries that is directly available on the DJ GPP website. Let me get you the actual well, the link to the library in question. But yeah, it is also one of the free like it is also one of the free yeah, it is one of the free like third-party libraries. Well, you know, when I say third-party, I mean you're not related to like GCC and directly related to like, you know, GNU, yeah, GCC and anyway. So anyway, point I'm getting at is so I did a graphics I did a performance test with DEU 5.21 GCC. Sorry, with the official builds of Borland of like, you know, Borland C DEU, the official build of like DEU 5.1 GCC and my build. Scrolling into the center of E2M7 at 1:1 scale. So basically on a 386 SX16, so basically the official GCC build had completed the redraw in 1.317 seconds. That's just the website of Galaxy. What? No. What? Not for me. Yeah, no, that website's definitely working for me. So anyway, yeah, so the GCC build had completed the redraw in 1.317 seconds. Okay, so my method of like testing this was doing a recording, was doing like a local recording of my like OBS scene basically. Anyway, so the official GCC build did the redraw in 1.317 seconds. The official Ball and C build did it in 4.984 seconds. And mine did it in literally a flat 2 seconds. Which basically tells me that the GRX library is actually really efficient, and also it also does not look like it's attempting to, like, you know, draw anything like off screen. What? Oh, okay. That is okay. Kenny, you are enforcing HTTPS when the website's just plain HTTP. That's the that's the issue there. So that seems to be that seems to be like a server issue there. But you need access it in plain HTTP. It's not HTTPS. Anyway, let's do a save now. Because now I'm just paranoid. Now I'm paranoid of intersections. Which is kind of a bit annoying, but shit happens. All right, so let's do. What IP address? Look, I don't want to really focus on that because, you know, if you just like, you need to access it through plain HTTP, not HTTPS, alright? So, yeah, just access it through like plain HTTP. Anyway, what am I doing? I mean, if you don't have a browser that supports plain HTTP, that's interesting. Or if you have like a browser that enforces like, oh, sorry, unless you have like some plugin that's like enforcing HTTP accesses to be HTTPS. Because yeah, it works for me. Works for me, TM. So that's negative 32. Alright, so these ones need to be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I can see in that screenshot that it's got HTTPS and not HTTP. So, yeah, I don't know. Just force it on port 80 or something, or that's the only thing I can really say at the moment. But yeah, no, it definitely works for me. So anyway, so basically, anyway, the point is, what it tells me is that clearly the BGI interface is like slow as shit in general, and that the GRX library is definitely like, I mean, like watching the video playback definitely tells me that the GRX library does not actually bother. It does not attempt to draw stuff off screen. So I imagine that's probably why it's like going like, that's probably like one reason why it's definitely going faster, because like I'm still technically like drawing stuff off screen, but only to the original, like, but only to the other like vertex on a line. Because otherwise, you know, if I didn't do that, then, you know, you just see like, you know, like the lines at the top left here, for example, like won't be drawn, for example. Like those, like, you know, those very like far like top left lines won't be drawn at all. Anyway, sorry. Let me catch up in chat. Hold on, I missed a few things. Hold on, Ashwell, isn't that Ultimate Doom? Yeah. I mean, every single map segment I've been doing has been using the Doom 1 IWAD. All of these are all only using the Doom 1 IWAD textures, and it's because of fucking DEU. Because out of all of the map editors that will run on 286, DEU is the only one that's Doom 1 only. So it's like, all right, fuck it. You know, I'm happy with that. It means that I can spam the the two best Doom 1 textures, Stone Garg and Grey Dang, because, you know, because those are just like peak like Doom 1 textures for me. Don't at me. So let's see. There's at least like 4 different like hacks of DEU that add Doom 2 support, and there's even more of them that add Heretic support. Sorry, not add, replace Doom 1 with Heretic, or replace Doom 1 with Doom 2. Which I kind of find amusing. Simply put. Oh fuck! Wow. All right, can we like fix this up a little bit? So this is negative 128. This is 224, I believe. Yes. All right. Was it called HEU? Hold on. Let me. Huh? Why can't I not select the sector? Huh? Oh, don't worry, I've already saved, so it's all good. Okay, alright, weird. What the fuck's going on with that? Well, you know, I don't care. No, there's like, I swear to God, there are 6 different, like, there's like 6 or so, like, different, like, fucking, like, hacks of DEU that just like replace Doom 1 with like Heretic. I don't know why there's like that many of them. There's like 4 or like 5 of them for like Doom 2 as well. Huh? Oh right, yeah, this one needs to be hold on, let me just like sort these like sector properties first, and then I'll do a save, and I'll just quickly show them off. Hold on. What am I doing? Mainly because I can't remember what the names of them are explicitly. No, I mean, well, yeah, I mean, I understand that's easy, but yeah, that's like, it's definitely was not that. The sector is definitely closed. It just does not want to. Yeah, no, yeah. The backside def is 217. The rest of these are 217. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong there. It is a fully closed sector. It just does not want to play nice. Oh, right. Right. So I was referring explicitly to redrawing the map. Redrawing the screen. When zooming into the center of E2M7 at a scale of 1:1. So basically like this zoom level. So the official GCC build did it in 1.317 seconds. And my whole like methodology for testing was literally doing like a local recording via OBS, basically, and then just like using like MPV to like freeze frame and get the you know, the exact times of the frames and whatnot. So anyway, so the GCC build had took the official GCC build took 1.317 seconds. The official Borland C build had took 4.984 seconds. And my build had took a flat 2 seconds. So basically what that boils down to is that when it comes to like redrawing, like redrawing the map, my build is 50% slower than the 32-bit GCC build. But it is like what 200 and something 200 and something percent faster, 250% faster. Does that add up? No, that does not add up. Like at least like 225% faster than the official 16, like the Borland 16-bit build. And this is just a Borland 16-bit build. So you know, I'm happy with that. I am pretty certain that the bottleneck is because of the graphics library that is used. Because both the official Borland build and my build use the Borland graphics interface, or BGI. Whereas the GCC build uses GRX graphics library instead, which actually can be compiled with well, sorry, the latest versions of the latest like versions of the GRX library does actually compile on Borland C. And by default, the make file is set to 286 instructions by default. So therefore, it definitely should work on theory to like if I like did like a proper like port of like, you know, DEU to like GRX. The problem is that the GCC build does this whole uses a additional library for doing BGI to GRX conversion. So I would rather just like get rid of that entirely and just do like a flat like GRX thing instead. Which, for what I can tell, does appear in the DEU 5.3 beta 9 source, but it appears to be using, I mean, well, the problem is like it's using like a very ancient version of the library, which is completely different to like how the later versions work, in the sense that in these like ancient like version 1s, in these like ancient like version 1 builds of the GRX library, it has like all the video drivers in like separate files, whereas with the whereas like version 2, it's like baked in directly, like all the drivers are like baked into the library directly, which means that if you want to and the DEU 5.3 beta 9 source code has a bunch of like, you know, has at the very least does explicitly try to open the driver files rather than like call the functions, like call like more appropriate like functions in the GRX library. So there's like that to like fix up the very least. Nerd, fuck off. Fuck off, but true, but fuck off. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I would love to do like a full port, just do like a pure like GRX build, because then I'll be pretty certain that I can get it to like because like the last version of the library has a Borland C makefile with 286 instructions by default, tells me that it should be possible to get it running, which I suspect would improve the performance, but I don't know by how much. Like I'm not sure like if there's like really like much of a limiting factor in there or not, or what's it? Oh wait, this is already split. but yeah, it's like yeah. So I just basically have to like hack up like the various like source codes because I think def like the latest like def source code does use the because I'm pretty sure the latest version of the def source code does call the like the drivers within the GRX library directly, but it still has like a whole bunch of BGI to like GRX like function calls. So I'm not sure like if that's gonna be like particularly useful or not. Either. So there's that which I need to like sort out as well. So yeah, but yeah, no, fun times ahead basically. But yeah, I don't really intend to spend much more time on DEU though. I would rather, as I've said multiple times, and I will keep saying it, I mean, I'd rather focus on def because it definitely looks like a more stable like code base rather than just like, you know, using like DEU. So it definitely does use up more conventional RAM though, but you know, I do want to like implement like XMS and like EMS support in this, so that would definitely get around the issue of like, well, should theoretically get around the issue of being limited by conventional memory on like how big a level can be. Dude, exactly, yeah, exactly. The whole thing is, you know, I want to use def on a XT with like an EMS card, right? Like, you know, like a low-tech like EMS card, like low-tech like EMS card. So I have like, you know, an additional like 2 meg of like RAM I can like fuck around with, like make like, you know, like maps, that kind of stuff. Preferably with the GRX library, so I can have like, you know, faster like redraws and that kind of stuff. Though, I mean, realistically, oh yeah, 100%, yeah. Yeah, I think we're like more or less like where we're up to previously, sort of. So I mean, I don't think I've really like wasted too much time here. In hindsight, you know, maybe I think like me being slow is just the fact I'm just talking shit to like all of you, basically. Depends on how much. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, sorry, I forgot. Sorry, there was a few things I missed in chat. So you like how I was VGA lib support? Yeah, I've been like sadly like SVGA lib just does not compile on Gentoo anymore. And no one has like cared about the package to like do anything about it either, from what I can tell. Which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. But oh no, that's not what I want to do. All right, shit. Yeah, sorry. I forgot about the whole heretic thing. Hold on. Let's just do a save now. All right, so okay. All right, so let's see. So let's go through this. So what have I got? We've got. So we have one here called. So these are hacks of DEU for replacing Doom 1 support with Heretic. We have HEU hack 1 here. So that's one. We have HEU 1. So that's a different hack. So 2. We have 2 versions of something called HWE, so that's 3. We have RHEU V11, so that's another one, so that's 4. That's 4 different hacks of DEU just to add like heretic support. That's 4 of them. Hold on, there's still more though. Hold on. We got another one called another HEU right here, so that's 5. We go into 286 here. We got HFDEH, so that is 6 different hacks from 6 different people just for heretic support. And also like other like minor changes as well along the way as well. So yeah, that's like 6 of them just for like heretic. So Simply Software presents a hack of a famous Doom out of the Heretic Edition. This one is, let me see, where's the docs for this one? There's no doc. Oh wait, it's a readme.exe. What the hell? Who the hell does that? Can I read this? Okay, so this one was, okay, yeah. So this one, HEU10B, was done by Tom Mustaine. Was done by Tom Mustaine and another dude called Josh Martell, whose name I don't immediately recognize. Then we got here, which is done by some dude named Robert P. Then we have HWE here, which is done by, let's see, who did this one? Oh, here we go. Not only that, but they decided to make it a shareware program as well. This specific one as well. Yeah, hey, but how's it going? Who did this one? Robert Baldwin. So not Robert P, but Robert Baldwin. Two Robs apparently. 2 different Robs did 2 different heretic hacks. And then this one is wait, that's just literally, hold up, that's just literally. Is there any changes to this text file? No. Yeah, hey, Brian, how's it going? Maybe if I like run this directly, I might say who did this one. Ah, all right, yeah, whatever. Here we go. Matt Ryan Zizak. So there we go. Another like, yeah. So there we go. So like six different people did 6 different hacks of DEU to add heretic support. Which is fucking wild. Oh, no, yeah, it's also like deep as well, but at least like deep is definitely like more involved with like how much of a hack it is. So as for Doom 2, yeah, hey Gracer. Good morning, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Let's see, we got let's see, here we go. Good day to Naps as well. Hello. So let's see, do we got any other like oh wait, hold on, we have, sorry. There's another one right here. Sorry. There was 7 different hacks of DEU just for replacing Doom 1 support with Heretic. There we go. 7 of them. Fucking 7 of them. Why do you need 7 different fucking why? I don't know. And then for like Doom 2, there's like this one here, which was by Silly Software. I found all those. It was all no. It was, sorry. It was not old. It was not just all BBS's Kinecast. Sorry, it was also shovelware CDs as well. Thank you very much. But anyway, drink, I'll drown you. So let's see, DEU 2, let's see, like Doom 2 hacks of DEU. We have DEU 2 here. We have DEU 2C here, so that's 2 of them so far. We have MKD2E edit, who was done by, of all people, Mark Clem. That one was a complete surprise for me to see like Mark Clem do that. So that was pretty cool. So let's see. So we got like 3 different hacks of like, yes. We also have HFD2. So that's a yeah. So that's a 4th one. And then finally we have ADE2. So yeah. there's 5 different hacks of DEU for replacing Doom 1 support with Doom 2. There's 7 different hacks of DEU to replace Doom 1 support with Heretic support. And plus there's like Deep as well. Are there any IBM 8514 owners in chat? Or 8514 compatibles in chat? Okay, so IBM 8514 is a official BGI library. Sorry. IBM 8514 is an official BGI driver from Borland. As a matter of fact, I happen to have a whole bunch right here. So here we go. So out of the official ones here, we have like ATT, or like Olivetti, Olivetti M24, I think it's called. CGA, EGA, VGA, Hercules, the IBM 8514 standard, where's my IBM 8514? I mean, I've got a MAP36. Is that close enough? I think there's like a Matrox card that supports. I think it's like Matrox. I think there's like a Matrox card that's like a PCI like Matrox card that also supports 8514. And yeah, all that stuff. So SVGA 256 is a third-party one. Oh yeah, 43.5 hertz interlaced as well. Yeah, that's definitely a wild one. So yeah, SVGA 256 is a third-party library, BGI driver, sorry. Which was released, and a bunch of like other ones. It was released by some dude initially as shareware, but he has uploaded the source code to GitHub. Let me get the link for that one. Because I actually have it like on my TV PC, but I'll grab the link for that one. Hold on. So that has the complete source code, and also compiled drivers as well. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So let's see. So yeah, 7 different hacks of DEU for Heretic support. 5, or was it 6? For replacing Doom 1 with Doom 2. Well, it's one of many. It's one of many, I can say that much. Anyway, back to what we're doing. Because, you know, I do want to get this map done at some point. But yeah, this is faster, and I like it. I like it because it's faster. So DEU does actually load the BGI drivers, but not with mode 0. So if the video mode is 0, it always defaults to the EGA VGA. It always uses the EGA VGA driver instead of whatever video mode 0 is for the driver you specify in the INI file. Which is interesting because I wanted to see exactly what the S3 how fast the S3 accelerator would have been at 640 by 480. Unfortunately, the problem with like the high res 256 color modes is that you have no hardware mouse cursor support. But yeah, within that same GitHub link, there's also a hardware cursor support for like the BGI drivers, but when I loaded the TSR, it didn't work. And the TSR uses like 25 kilobytes of like RAM as well. I was like, that's a big no from me. Well, I mean, not like I'm particularly starved of like free RAM at the moment. But you know, it's the principle, yo. It's the principle. Yo, Mac, good morning. How's it going? Hope you're doing. Oh, hey! Hope you're doing well. We're finally doing some fast. Finally doing some mapping with a fast editor on 286. I'm actually honestly like really surprised like how quick it is. Like this is now like after these like fast DEU, hell yeah. I will upload the changes as this. So, I mean, technically speaking, like it's not really like faster than the it still is like faster than the GCC version when it comes to like to like merging like vertices and whatnot by a exponential amount. And it is at least faster than the Borland than the Borland version of sorry, the Borland build. No, the Borland version of 5.21 by just being smarter with not rendering stuff that's like off screen. Apart from like lines that kind of like shoot out beyond here and whatnot. Yeah, minor little compromise there, and also it's also a bit of a buffer for like rendering things as well. In case I want to see like the corners of like masterminds, for example. I want to make that code a little bit less of a magic number and try and figure out like a smarter way of like doing that one, but I don't know if I care enough about that one in particular. I don't know, we'll see about that. This feels a little bit too thin. I don't like this. Let's do this. I don't like this. Let's do this. There we go. That's better. That pointless little wonky little thing there. All right. Let's do the DEU. I want this to converge a little bit more. I also want this to go like a little bit more like this. Which then means I want this to go a little bit like this, and you go a little bit like this. I'm actually teeny weeny a little bit too thin for the player to go through, but that should do it. But yeah. Basically, I'm just doing like a test drive for this. This is like an actual test, like good drive for this. And if it looks like good enough, I'll upload it for like I'll upload it to doing well for shits and giggles, I guess. You forgot to mention. How's that? Oh, actually, no. No, we can't have it like that. It's gonna be That's being run in Vulkan. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Vulkan can actually render like that low. Nice. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. Huh, that's actually pretty cool. Alright, so first off, let's do this 32. That's also pretty cool to hear as well. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, so now we're like prepped up for this. Yeah. Let's save. Okay. Alright. I think the best thing to do right now is just to like merge these together. Oh yeah, I have read about that. The fact that like that Godot is we'll have like a Vulkan well, I guess we'll have like a good like interface like Vulkan, which is cool. That's cool to see that. Let's set this to 32. Oh, whoops. But yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, like, I can like use like a 256 color mode here for like the high res here, but yeah, I would have to use like the fake mouse cursor, which just looks like a ugly X, which, I mean, I guess it can't be too bad, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. Okay, so I'm just kind of think of like, it's a big, giant, ugly X, which is actually featured in one of the Morafware games. I think it's Moraf's Explorer, which has that exact same big ugly X like mouse cursor. I think it's that one. It's either that or Mahjong, which I think has I think Mahjong just has like a square. Like a flashing square, basically. Tell you what, I'm just gonna get rid of like these like mid textures here, and you know, I'll figure out exactly what I need when I start like, you know, putting all this shit together. All right, so here's hoping that they blow up again. Please, pretty please. It kind of shimmers. That is the combination of the fact I'm doing like a VGA, like I am doing like a VGA capture, from my 286, like, you know, actual hardware. I would like to not merge the whole world this time, preferably. It's a good thing I saved just before this, so, you know, no real loss here. But yeah, no, the shimmering is basically like a combination of just, you know, just analog, just like the whole like VGA doing like a whole digital analog conversion, which is, you know, pretty common with like VGA. Then there's like also the OSSC, which might have like a very slight phase adjustment to the horizontal scan. Oh, the cursor. Extra? Oh, right. As in when you have like fake mouse enabled. Yeah. You know the nightmarish thing that can go wrong in map editing? Your de-intersect operation completely fucking over in Unreal Ed 1.x. Oh boy, what happens there? Alright, so what I want to do, I want to jump from like here to like here. I want to be able to have the player be able to jump from like here to here. I want the player to like jump from like here to like here, and then I want the player to like, I don't know, walk through here on the bottom floor. Which tells me already that like this whole like geometry is like way too big to be able to like to make it like, you know, W friendly. It's very W unfriendly thing at the moment. So let's fuck around by doing this. Let's do this. See, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think that's like, I still don't think that's like really W friendly. Alright, so I think we need to move this like here. Move this here. Except the problem with that is now the player can't really fit through here now. Well, shit, this is a bit of a problem. Well, this is definitely a problem that needs to be figured out somehow. Okay. What if we do it like this instead? Okay. That is definitely, yeah, okay, so now the player can definitely fit through all these three sides at the very least. That's now like what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's like roughly, yeah. Okay, so that gap's like roughly 96 like 96 like units long. So I think that should be like sufficient for like just be able to hold W and jump across that. And then this one here is gonna be like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is also gonna be like roughly 96 units as well. So this should be like hold W friendly. So for like both of these jumps. So I'm happy with that. Okay, you haven't like blown up yet, have you? No, good. All right, good, fantastic. All right, cool. All right, just because I'm still like slightly paranoid about this, and also because I don't want to redraw this particular shape again. I'm just gonna do a save again. If only because that stupid like side def like memory corruption thing is a little bit too tedious. All right, so this is 128.224. All right, so this is a high floor. So unfortunately there's like a limitation with BGI in that like Visa and like Super VGA modes, you don't get like a hardware like mouse cursor, but you do with GRX though, which is like yet another reason why like I want to like try and do like a proper port. Well, try and do like a try and like update the def video code. Oh yeah. The pallet's also working correctly now because that was, from what I could tell, that was fixed in the GCC code, as just like a general like improvement, which is good because it means like, you know, things actually look correct now. Instead of being like whatever the fuck was going on there previously. Which is really cool to see. I'm happy with it. All right. So, wait, I just said that as asphalt. No, I meant to be saying that as like nothing. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, porting. Basically like doing a proper port to like GRX rather than the half-baked, rather than like the half-assed port in DEU 5.21 and def, which uses a BGI to GRX wrapper, and the ancient code that's in DEU 5.3 beta 9, which uses GRX1 instead of GRX2, which is a real pain in the ass to find that. Well, I mean, well, I'm not gonna say like a real pain in the ass to find. Like it's probably like on some like shovelware, like CD, like I don't know, maybe like a Walnut like Creek CD or something like that, or like a PC Sig CD or something like that, or the other thing I'm trying to think of right now that starts with like S. Like I would be able to find that like that ancient version. Might be able to find the ancient version, but like it's honestly like I'd rather just put in the effort to like do like a proper port instead. Make it easier for other people to like, you know, get shit done, you know. What the hell? Huh? Huh? Hey, wait a second. Huh. Okay. Okay. That's funny. I didn't pay attention. It just didn't like. Oh! Okay. Okay, there's 2 line desks there. Like, there's 2 line desks overlapping, it's just like not picking them up for some reason. Interesting. Hey, Zydrine, how's it going? No, this is not Eureka Old World Office. This is DEU. This is my own. This is my own modified version of DEU to go really fast on a really slow computer. Well, as fast as possible. Faster than, much significantly faster than previously. On an old slow-ass computer. Okay, yeah, there is definitely like 2 lines right here, like overlapping, and they're just like not being detected. As like, you know, overlapping. Interesting. Like the vertices are definitely merged, it's just like the lines are just still there for some reason. Alright, can I? Actually, no, I'm kind of curious, because I did just like save before anyway. No. Yes, alright, cool. Hey, Sergeant, thanks for the follow as well. Sorry, I was just a little bit curious because I've come across a little bit of a bug. What may be like a bug in this, this little performance enhancements I've done to this. Alright, so let's try this again. It may just be like a random failure. Yeah, that definitely struck me as a bit odd there. I don't need to. All right, let's do that one. Let's make this ash wall. Okay, so those vertices merge. All right, that's cool. Okay. Okay, that worked for that time. Okay, so it must have just been like a weird like one-off issue there. I have seen that like every now and then anyway. With DEU where just you know just some things just don't process, like on the rare occasion just won't process properly. So I guess I'm not too fussed about that. You know, it was like no real loss of time anyway with this anyway, so you know, it was all good. Let's set this properly. This is 128.224. And then let's send this to 32. We're setting that to 462 for the ceiling, and we are setting this to M484. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. All right. That looks happy. So yeah. Okay. That must have just been like a weird like one-off error there. That's okay. All right. Let's do this one. And this one's going to be bottom floor, sir. Negative 484. Negative 288. .462, and let's do M484. Okay. So yeah, so the fact it did ask for like merging the lines is definitely a promising sign. But yeah, I have seen it like randomly fail, and that's I think I may have seen it like no, I don't know. I have to think about it. Yeah, I mean, because it did merge the vertices. But it just failed. But yeah, it just failed to pick up anything when doing a comparison of the line defs within the code I've set up for, like, you know, creating like a temporary arrow and whatnot. Interesting. Okay. Okay. That's okay. All right. So we'll do the last sector, and then let's see. Yeah. So all that is Ashwell. Yep. Yep. Okay. Cool. How long have I been making maps? On and off since like 1994, basically. Though the first one I released was in 2001. But yeah, it's been a very like on-off kind of thing. And you know, I've had like a very long like hiatus of about well, okay. I mean, I did do some stuff in like 2015. But apart from that, like, I had like a very long hiatus between like 2008 and like 2020, more or less. This is negative 128. But yeah, I mean, I've released a few things. I've released a few, you know, deathmatch maps, a few CTF maps, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, hey Raphael, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. And a couple single player maps as well. Nothing too terribly, groundbreaking or anything. I've also done a few gameplay mods as well, here and there. Nothing, nothing groundbreaking either. Nothing really, nah. Okay, so let's see. So, alright, so let's see if this is gonna like fail again. Maps with your host, Naps. Wait, hold on, I'm not Naps. Hey, Becca. Hope you're doing well. Ah, Pekka, this feels so good. This feels so good, man. This feels so good to have like fixed all these like fixed always free like performance issues, and they were really easy fixes as well. But yeah, no, I'm so happy. Oh my god, this is now by far the fastest like map editor I've used on 286, like by far. The only thing that really comes close now is like EdMap. But yeah, somehow DEU has somehow scored the reigning it's now suddenly become the champion of like all this stuff. Well, I mean, okay, so I guess like another thing that's like slightly annoying, which is also like the same issue in like EdMap as well, and is that, you know, the constant like video mode switching, which you know obviously causes the screen to go black and whatnot, but no. That's just kind of a limitation. That's just a limitation, which I'm pretty sure, well, I'm not gonna say I'm pretty sure, but yeah, I'm feeling fairly confident I can like fix up that limitation, but that would be like something I would have to, I mean, I'd rather focus on like on the def source code rather than DEU. This is just a quick and funny little hack. A hack that actually goes fast. We have fast DEU now. We have fast DEU. Ahoy! I've been working on a vanilla map, but basically I'm only doing gimmick arenas and insanely big stuff. Right on the edge of possibilities all the time. Ah, nice. Nice. Looking forward to it. All right, there we go. We got another 6-way intersection going on here. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like you should be able to like W jump like this and like this to this. We'll take a look, you know, and this part being like the bottom floor here, you just walk across this basically. All right, cool. So that's done. I'm happy with that. Let's do this. You don't like much make vanilla maps. You like room format maps? Well, you are in good company. You are in good company with like most of this chat at the very least. Especially those absolute degenerate speedrunners who should be banned from making maps because all they do is just create pure degeneracy. Stay away from speedrunners. Fucking speedrun. Wait, hold on. What's this? Okay, you're meant to be. Wait a second. Did I just create a completely redundant sector here? I did. All right. All right. That's okay. That's okay. I'll fix this up. Let's set this to 462. You know what? I do wish today was Friday night, but you know what? No, actually, fuck it. You know, this is probably going to be like a 2-part stream to make up for the fact it's not a weekend stream. But yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's shocking. Like, I mean, apart from like the weird bugs, like I'm definitely. This is not a chore to work with in any sense of the. Wait, hold on, what? Oh, okay, you're meant to be negative 32. Alright. I forgot to change that. I also wish it was Friday night. True. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold up. Okay, so okay, yeah, this one's not set. Yeah, I got like a smarter and easier way of dealing with this. No, I don't want to quit. Not just yet. Let's actually make sure to set like the yeah, the flat textures properly. Yeah, that's usually a good idea at the very least. Alright, so how's this? Let's turn off the grid for now for some faster drawing, because we don't need to be drawing this while I'm like, you know, messing around here. Yeah, the rest of those look fine. Alright, cool. That's all good. Totally unrelated, Nuka Drift was a good MIDI name. Yeah, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. Alright, so we have like this going this way. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking off that way. Alright, that's cool. What's your favorite map format? MBF21 at the moment. At the moment it's MBF21. Because with the combination of like the dehacked capabilities of like MBF21, I can more or less do whatever I want to do like scripting wise. Well, to some extent anyway. I can like more or less like do whatever I want in like MBF21 that you can like more so like Z0 and Hexen format. Well, so, you know, like at least core like, you know, doing functionality goes and then going beyond that to some extent. Clearly you can't do like slopes in like MBS21, but you know, I don't need slopes. Yo, Peace, good morning. If you're doing well, my dude, I am in a good mood today because I have a map editor on this 286. I can't even run Doom, and it's bloody fast. It's the fastest like map editor I've now used. All because the source code was available, and I hacked it to go fast, and I'm happy. There was like three like particular like pain points that need to be fixed. All right, so what I'm gonna do, just because I'm slightly paranoid at this point in time, Bless be to floss. Exactly. Exactly. Sneezy understands. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this one to sector reference 217 for the sides. Oh wait, I can just press C to clear the selection. I keep forgetting to do that. So let's do that to 217. Alright, cool. That's better. Alright. You got ripped, Brozo? Damn. Nice. God, oh shit, oh fuck, man. If it wasn't for the fact that I actually want to work on a solo project, that I want to get done by the 22nd of March, or like the 23rd of like March, like 2024 specifically. If it wasn't for that, like I'll be like going like after TWOGERS, I'll be going like pretty hard on like, you know, catching up on WODs and whatnot. You know, I still need to play like all of like Sepia after like episode 1. That's on the table. There's like Ouroboros, which I want to play. That's definitely like high on my list of like stuff to play. I want to do the one mode. I want to do like a one mode playthrough of Good WOD. Just play map 34. Well, yeah. No. I definitely want to play for the rest of Sepia. I mean, I definitely enjoyed the episode 1 playthrough. Actually, is there any particular reason? Is there like any need to like replay any of the episode 1 maps of Sepia, or is there just like, you know, minor like fixes or like, you know, minor adjustments that are like not worth it? Not alright, cool, too easy. Sweet, alright, cool. That sorts that out then. Groovy. So there's Ouroboros is like high on my list of like stuff to play. 1 by 1 obviously. I want to. Oh yeah. There's also like a Maribos like Maribos WOD as well, which is definitely on my radar of like things I want to play. You know, maybe at some point like I will actually play through Junk Food 1 and 2. Maybe at some point. I don't know. I mean that's more of like a if I have like a lot of like enough like free time, and I'm always like finding, you know, things I just want to fuck around with and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, we'll see how I go with those ones. You know, maybe might finally actually play like my Junk Food maps. Cool. Wait, hold on, what? Oh. That was never, some do burp, some do neither. True. Look, I mean, yeah, it's true. Like, look, I do get a kick out of, like, making stuff for Doom. Like, I really do get a kick out of it. Yeah, hey, Dolan, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Aha! Yes, this is what I like to see. Alright, let's delete that. That looks like a reverse void glide. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with reverse void glides. Not like it would be like any, like, you know, not like it would have like any real purpose anyway. So, This is like a very incredibly like angular. Yeah, that seems good enough. All right, cool. All right, so we got that. Remember you have secret proprietary? Yes. Which is why I look. I am more than happy for people to like steal that. Like I have no problem. I just want to keep it. I just want to be the first. I just want to be the first to show it off. And this map that I'm working on now will be using it very extensively. Very extensively. So I guess in a way, like, you know, in some ways, this is like a spiritual sequel to like Pook 29. But heavily emphasis on the spiritual sequel and not a direct sequel. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Yeah, we'll keep the grid on for now. That's not, well, okay. I mean, well, okay. It's not proprietary. I mean, like, it just me like shit posting like I usually do. But I have a reliable way of doing true RNG in MBF21, which is well, I mean, okay. Obviously, it's not actual true RNG. It's not like an actual true RNG, but like it's true enough. It's true enough to satisfy my yeah. It's true enough to make me happy, basically. Like, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I don't see any like obvious like bias unlike my my pseudo RNG in like Pook 29. Like it's definitely more functional. But the best part about TWOGERS is that I'm not the only person who I'm not the only person who has used the TWOGERS RNG. There are 2 other mappers who have used them. Who have used the MBF21 RNG tech. I mean, RD Rand. I'm not sure if it's possible to execute like RD Rand instructions. I'll use it in Tug too. Oh god. Oh no! Oh no! It happened again, didn't it? Oh, I know how it happened as well because of the fact it fucking happened. It happened because I deleted this line. I'm pretty sure it's because I deleted this line here when I merged like the 2 like sections together. All right, that's cool. I don't think I lost too much. Like I think I lost like, you know, like 5 minutes of effort there, so I'm not really too concerned about that. But yeah, okay, it's definitely looking to be like a lot more reliable now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's definitely looking a bit more reliable there. I will bump up the end of the crash count at the very least. Because, you know, it is... Even though it's not a hard crash, you know, it's still a pretty severe bug. And I can't really, like, easily confirm... Oh, actually, no, I can, in a way. Part of me's kind of tempted to, like, get sidetracked a little bit. Fuck me, I've barely, like, made any progress in this. I've just been talking shit, like, way too much, I guess. Also, like, how this area is, like, less populated than like, the south side as well. Like, yeah, we could definitely get some more branching going on. We could have, like, something running around here, for example. That's actually not a bad idea. I might do that. I was thinking. No. I can always just confirm my theory. I can confirm my theory when I have like spare time at work tomorrow. of whether the issue happens in the official builds of DEU, because if it does, then that means it's not a bug which I introduced somehow. Which is like the main takeaway basically from this. Alright, so I have to like redraw. Okay, so I have to, yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it was when I deleted like this line. That is when it blew up. I'm wondering if it is because I'm using Boolean C like 3, and maybe I should be like compiling it with Boolean C like 3.1. I should be using like 4.52 instead. That could be a possibility as well. I won't rule that out. But yeah, I definitely need to confirm with official builds first. If this is like an actual DEU bug. Because if it is, then you know that puts my mind at ease a little bit. You know, it's still not ideal, but you know, if it is like an actual DEU bug, then yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so let's draw this again a little bit. Do I like very long Doom maps? I like making very long Doom maps. I like playing them as well. So yeah, no, I don't have any problem with that. I mean, I kind of expect like a blind playthrough of this map to take about like 5 hours more or less. And yeah, I have no problem with that whatsoever. I mean that is my rough prediction for now. It could take less. I actually legitimately have no actual idea how long like a playthrough of this will realistically take. Which is kind of which is kind of like amusing in its own right. It's just like, yeah, I don't know how long this map's gonna take to like play. I'm just making it because I just feel like making it. And also because, you know, I love, you know, because I wanted to do some like 1994 inspired mapping. Yeah, I guess this is like 1994 inspired mapping, but you know, just ramped up by like a factor of like 10 at least. Yeah, no, that's wide enough. That's not a problem. Especially the teleport section. Exactly. Look. I know that teleporter mazes are like completely taboo, and you know, in Doom maps, you know, made after like, you know, 1998. But you know what? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'll do it. You can't stop me. You can't stop. None of you can stop me. I'm too powerful to be stopped right now. Well, but you know what will stop me though? Bugs in DEU. In a line in circles. Exactly. See, that's more accurate. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I am sticking up. I am sticking it to the professional mapper mentality that has been infecting the classic Doom community at large with all these like commercial like GZ Doom products and that kind of stuff. We have to make a pushback against them and just you know, relentlessly make shitpost maps. Just. Sometimes I can't. Look, I can't English either sometimes, so you know, I'm not gonna fault you for it. I think I want to. Yeah, I think I want this to be like, you know, gravitating towards like this way more or less. But you know, we'll make this like slightly less ugly. Slightly less ugly. I like it. Nah, that's cool. Just draw lines and then split them. Honestly, sounds like a good tactic, and then, you know, just reposition them as well. Yeah, that was good. I'm okay with that. All right, so. Ah, right. Sorry, I never actually moved this vertice from its default position. Hold up. That ain't gonna fly. That will fly though. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a paranoid. I'm gonna do like a paranoid save here. All right, then we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this. Okay, so far so good. I'm just gonna manipulate this. Let's see. Yep, so far so good. Okay, cool. So I'm pretty sure like if I create like another line at this point, it's gonna blow up. So let's do another save now, because thankfully DEU does keep a single backup. Now what we're gonna do? We're going to exit. We're gonna restart. All right, this is looking good. This is looking good. I'm happy with this. This whole section is definitely like far less populated than like, you know, this whole pile of shit here. But you know, I'm okay with that. Well, actually, no, I'm not okay with that. We need more passageways going along like the south and north parallel. So let's do something about that. Specifically, let's use this one. Also, this means probably going to be having to like save and like restart DEU like a few times here for this whole process, but it is what it is. So let's use this one. Let's also set the grid. There we go. This feels a bit wide. All right, there we go. That's a bit better. All right, so let's do a little bit of that. Let's make this like a little bit less ugly, preferably if we can. Thank you, beeping me, motherfucker. All right. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, let's put this. No, that's not gonna fly. That's yeah, I think that's. I've got this like funny feeling I'm gonna get like stuck in here, but we'll try it nonetheless. Actually, what if I do this instead? Okay, that's looking a lot more reasonable. All right. This map look very good. Ah, thank you. I appreciate it. Even though, look, I'm more of like a layout person than a detail person, but thanks. I appreciate it. Let's move this like here. Let's move this here. Alright, cool, that's looking good. Alright, so... Oh wait, hold on. I think wait, hold on. I think I know a clean way of like being able to like do all this without DEU blowing up. So we're at negative 100. So 28. Yeah, cause I think what I should be doing is like, if I create the paths like leading from the intersection, like if I create the paths of the intersection and then create the intersection sector, I think that will like get around the whole issue of like, you know, side defs just like, you know, blowing up and shit. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the case anyway, so. It's a solid theory because, you know, like if I connect these like all together, then, you know, like then like all of these lines will already have like you know all of the relevant lines will already have like two sides to them. So so it won't. I don't believe it'll actually. It should. I mean, like it will properly. It will properly set the like the side defs like correctly. It's just well, I mean, for the most part, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure like I will have to fix up like the sector references for like these two like lines here. But the rest should be okay. The rest should be a-okay. Also, I'm not sure like if this is like having the same issue with Peach, I love that. Press C to clear. There we go. God damn it! Now I forgot my train of thought now. Oh well, fuck it. It wasn't important anyway. Oh, that's right. No, yeah, that's right. It was the mouse clicking. I've got a feeling like, because I have like noticed like it seems like some of my mouse clicking is doesn't seem to be registering properly. But I think that's more. I think that might be more because of like sensitivity of like how close I need to be clicking to the line to make sure it's selected rather than like some like specific issue. So I don't think it's like as bad as I think it is, basically. Okay, so we got this. So let's see. So we got that. I need to set the floor texture view. Oh, I could make this like really awful to like navigate through if I really wanted to. Sadly, there's like no search and replace function, but this is what I'm gonna do. First off, let's turn off rendering the grid because we don't need to render the grid of this. Yeah, I'm gonna commit to bad ideas. Let's go. Oh, hold on, can I think I can like, oh yes, I can shift select. Ah, fantastic. Does that actually work? Oh, that's what the add selection option is in DEU. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, cool. Yeah, because you can have it like be a replacement selection, or you can just like have it be additive selection. I actually do want additive selection actually. Hell of a map looking game, like pure shit, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, but I want to like select like all of these like sectors, and I don't want to be like shift clicking them. I want to do like an additive select, which I know is a config option in the in DEU the INI. something which would like, you know, make more sense would be to like have the option where you can like, because you can like, you know, change it on the. Wait, hold on. Is it not in there? Here it is. Yeah, that's what's after this. Add cell blocks equals true. That's what I want. That was the wrong exe. That's okay. I'm gonna restart the computer. That does not count as an editor crash because I accidentally loaded the official GCC binary. You know, which clearly does not work on a 286. Because GCC-IA16 did not exist in 994. True facts. Let's get some upper memory. Let's get some upper memory area going on there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, and let's try to like avoid like instinctively like no, not that. It's now under source because I like to keep stuff with source code in their own folder. Because you know they're flexible. All right, so DEU 286. Okay, so this should do what I want it to do, right? So if I did like this, for example. And then if I did like this, for example. Yeah, that's what I'm after. Additive selection. Alright, that's much better. Yeah, I started. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. I created the maze. I'm not sorry. I'm actually not sorry. No. I will not. I refuse to apologize. You ought to be scared, boy. It is a bit slow doing this though, admittedly. Also, I can't tell if like... Oh, okay. Oh wait, no, I think they are selected, okay. Right. The outline is the unselected sectors. Okay, that makes sense. It is magic. Alright, I'm just gonna carefully do these ones. Not like it really matters because I'm just gonna like recopy and paste like these like template sections anyway, with the correct textures, rather than just like quickly like getting like oh god, that's actually gonna take a while to redraw. Ugh, okay, well I mean there's nothing we can really do about that, I guess. Maybe there is. No, do I really care? Oh, please stop scrolling. Thank you. All right.
It's magic.
It's magic. Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna change the floor of all these to floor 6-2. There we go. That was the one thing I wanted to do. For the truly like awfully monotone like visual experience of having like the floor and ceiling texture and also like the wall texture being like almost identical. That's what I really need in a maze. Especially a giant, like, cave maze as well. Yeah, I like that. Alright, cool. Nah, that's all sorted. Alright, cool. That was the only thing I wanted to do. So let's just do a save there. Very important. I do a save there right now. Okay. Okay. So now with all that said and done, let's go back down here. Where were we? Oh, that's right. We're sorting this out. Okay. Oh shit! I should have. You know, I don't care if there's like any. If there's any like sections of like, you know, like the wrong, like, you know, light level. I don't give a shit really. I mean, yeah, if there's like faults in the, you know, if there's faults in the map, you know, that they stay, unless they cause like soft locks, then, you know, they need to get out of here. Yeah, whatever. Alright, cool. Alright, so this needs to be negative 120, no, negative 32 to 384. Alright. So floor 6-2 and floor 6-2. I love it. It's gonna be completely monotone. It's gonna be like completely like mono textured. It's gonna be like completely gray as well. But I guess like depending on like what palette, what color map I use here, it might be like a different color. Might be. Oh wait, actually no. This is gonna be like a map section with no skies, which means I can freely utilize 3 different color maps. Ooh, that could be fun. That could be fun to fuck around and find out. Oh, and also like this entire maze is also like 32 brightness as well. Just to really be a piece of shit. Look, basically the point I'm getting at is like I'm not sorry for anything I'm doing here. I'm not sorry at all. 32, yes. No, I don't want to split a line def there. Pure 29 memories of me making the map. How quaint. This is in some ways more or less going to be like a spiritual sequel to Pure 29. I mean, it had to happen, right? I just had to have a absurd idea late into what was supposed to be the real dev cycle of TWOGERS. Well, you know, the first proposed dev cycle, let's just say more accurately. And what do I get to listen to? The Pure 29 soundtrack. Hell yeah. Okay, so right, if I change modes, I can't it will like clear the selection when I change modes. So let's flip these because I'm pedantic. All right. Good. Yeah, that's looking good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now we're talking. All right. Now we're pooging. Alright. Upper texture is Ashwell. Third section. Ah, shit, not mid-text. I want, lower. Alright, cool. That's all set. Pardon me. Let me have a little sip. Yeah, it is. Yeah, cause not only does it show like what textures are missing, it also shows which textures are required. Did I not set the? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. That's all good. All right, so both of these need to be set to 224. Ah, that's more like it. All right, cool. All right, so. Let's move this up here and. Oh, hold up! It's a good thing I saved just before that. Okay. Yep. I understand. Okay, alright. I did say save before the intersection, and also save after the intersection as well. Alright, cool. So that's okay. We'll just have to do this again. Thankfully, I saved after I changed to the floor texture for like all the sectors in this maze. Yeah, cool. I did. Alright, cool. We didn't lose at the very least, so I'm happy about that. Just means I have to redo this part again though. But yes, save before the intersection, and then once I'm done with the intersection, save after that. Cause yeah, there's definitely something going on with like this whole like I'm almost certain it's like something to do specifically with like side defs as well. Like I'm pretty sure like I'm pretty sure like if I pinpointed like the issue, I'm pretty sure it is side def related. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Alright, so let's do this again. Yeah, okay, whatever. Easy enough to fix. If I move that there. Alright, cool. That'll shut it up. So this was negative 32. 128. If I had to guess, I mean, like, a gradually more educated guess, of all this, would possibly be, fuck, what do I do? No. Ah, okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. If I had to like make it like a guess, like a slightly educated guess of like where the issue is, it would probably be in relation to side def deletion. There was See, the thing is like the main reason why I changed like the main reason why I decided to like rebase like my edits onto the GCC version of DEU 5.21 was because in the source code folder there was like a README in there which does mention very explicitly that there is a bug that was fixed in relation to dealing with like negative like index numbers for like side defs and kind of stuff, which made me think it was like, you know, something related to like, you know, the kind of things I'm doing to like trigger the bug, but the bug's still persisting. So so either the README file is a line, or maybe it's like something else. Maybe it might be like something else that's like very similar. Shit. Not what I want to do. Okay. This might cause a problem. Did I guess correctly? No, it's still stable for now. Okay, okay. Are you still stable? Yeah, you need to be like fixed up a little bit for like, you know, sector references, but you know, you're kinda stable enough. You're kinda stable enough. You're what, 183, I think. Right? Yes. Yeah, you just kind of need to be fixed up there. All right, so you need to be 224. All right, there we go. All right, we have yeah, those are some properly closed sectors. I like the look of that. Okay, is it though? I mean, it's a possibility. Huh. And I think it might also happen with like switching modes as well. Ah, whoops. Okay. You're meant to be negative 288. There we go. Okay, so let's fill in the textures here, and then we'll do a save, and then we'll keep drawing. Wait, what? Oh, whoops. You're meant to be negative 484. All right, there we go. I'm also wondering if when I save, if it actually cleans up like the unused side defs. Wait, hold on. Is there like a hold the line. Check all cross references. I'm not sure what that means. It's a bit vague. I mean, I could read the README. I could read the DEU docs, but who? What, you know, reading's for nerds, you know, so I'm not gonna really bother with that. I'd rather just crash and burn, please and thank you. I have to say, whatever cross references is referring to, certainly taking a sweet ass time. Did you just read the fucking manual, or did you just watch the pictures? This tutorial teaches you to make sectors in a way that doesn't work. I like to think of it from a different perspective, Sneezy. It teaches you how to make sectors in a authentic 994 style. Think about it. What is this even checking, I wonder? Mistaken. Mistaken known bugs for beginner tutorial, probably. Ah. 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 Okay. You know what I want to do. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. I just thought of like a really cool idea which I can do. What I want to do, if I have enough like time tomorrow, like during downtime during work, is I do want to like add a function in this check thing here, to just only check for like side defs and just to delete and just to like automatically like clean like unused side defs, because I think that would actually may potentially like you know what? Scratch that thought. Scratch that thought. Yeah. Scratch that thought. Yeah, doxed. Okay. Oh right, hold on. Sorry, I've been a bit slack in updating the crash counter. Let's bump that up by 2. Because that was a hard crash. And there's also that whole corruption issue before as well, which I kind of got to write down as well. But damn, that was an actual hard crash. Holy shit. Impressive as well. Very good. I did save just after that. Yeah. Okay. Just after I created the intersection, that is, so. Right, that's all good. Yeah, we got the intersection, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, we DEU. All right, cool, fantastic. All right, okay. What am I doing now? I can just like zoom in like that. All right, so I guess I have to do this. I have to do this part again. That's okay. That ain't too bad. Okay. So I think I'm gonna make this like a little bit like less dense. Like this whole like east section a little bit like less dense. Mostly because I do want to kind of like get this map done eventually. I want to make sure that TWOGERS is like released during like September, at the very least. I keep saying I want to release TWOGERS. I want to release TWOGERS in the current month or the current month +1. But don't worry, we will. The current month will actually be the current month. I swear, chat. You gotta believe me. Please believe me. We'll do it like that. That's more like it. All right. Yeah, I like that. I like that shape. It's looking a bit more shapely. A bit more like that way though. Yeah, that's the ticket. 96. Holy crap, that's a wide corridor. Damn, damn, what am I doing? Making like a first class airplane experience here? Come on, man, yo, man. Which way do I want to go? Where do I go? Airplane? Oh, fuck. God damn it. Okay. That is such a... Yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's do a little bit of this. Talking about this is just... Yeah, no, whatever, I don't give a shit. Alright, Alright, so a little bit of that. We need this to be... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that works. My brain was like, huh? But no, yeah, that makes sense. No, you're meant to be 32. You're meant to be negative 100. No, you're meant to be negative 128. What? Oh, whoops. Okay. That's okay. Idiot. Let's try it again. Okay. Alright. I'm still really impressed with like how fast it is to like to merge like vertices compared to like how it was previously. Like it's also like magnitudes like faster than deep now. Which pleases me. Because there are some like novel. There was one particularly like good feature I like about Deep, and that's the fact that it does do like a very partial redraw of what you're dragging, and that's it. And you know, if you're dragging like a vertice, for example, like it will actually redraw the lines as like an additional layer on top of the It goes rather deep, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. What was I saying now? My brain just bleh, whatever. Yeah, that is still like one feature of like Deep which I want to like add onto. Well, I mean, I wouldn't like spend time on like, you know, putting it into like DEU, but I do want to put it into Def, because Def is like lacking up. Largely because of the fact, you know, by the time, yeah, by the time like Def like 4 point, like the version 4 series of like Def came out, you know, yeah, typical PC was like, you know, already like, you know, Moore's lawing away the performance issues of like, you know, of like DEU code with merging vertices. So the problem was like never really, you know, properly resolved until now. Let's do. Really, bro? You had one fucking job. All right, so doing 224. We're doing 462. Wait, hold up. Okay, all right, cool. All right, sir. That is so cool. I gotta remember that there is a shift. There is a drag select in DEU. I gotta like utilize that more. Especially for like this kind of work as well. Alright, cool. Fantastic. Yeah, I could have sworn I said like something like save before an intersection and then save after an intersection. I'm gonna save during an intersection. Alright, there we go first. Perfect. So yeah, that should be okay, right? Yeah, that seems fine. That's fixable. Alright. So you need to be 226. You also need to be 226. Let's see. Yep, that's looking good. That's looking good. That's looking good. That's looking good. Hell yeah. All right, fantastic. Let's flip my ship. Good selection. Groovy. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, at least that's set to Ashwell. All right. Yeah, I think it might be just general sensitivity where like I have to like click like as close to like the middle point of the wall to actually select it. However, that'll like, yeah, no, something like potentially like fucky wucky's just going on there. Oh! See, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Yeah. All right. See, it's a good thing I literally saved like just before that. All right. Well, you know, this is still a pretty hardcore crash here. I mean, yeah, it is bumping up the numbers like a fair bit. Yeah, that's okay. Should be able to just like simply like reload, right? Just go back into here and it should be okay. Right? Okay, that looks promising so far. Alright, so let's do Ashwell. Huh? What the fuck? Okay, so apparently the S3, my S3 911 apparently now has a refresh rate of 177.98 hertz. Alright, I'm doing a power cycle. Apparently had a refresh rate of 178 hertz. Who would have thought? Interesting. That was sudden. Okay. Don't know what caused that exactly, but impressive nonetheless. Thankfully my video card didn't blow up. So that's, you know, that's also good as well. Thankfully the OSSC took it like a champ as well. I mean, well, it didn't blow up, but you know, at least it invalid formatted, I guess. That's, yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I think that kind of like counts as like editor crash. So I'm just gonna bump that one up. Gonna blow up numbers again. Been getting those pretty high numbers today. Whoops. Invalid game level number. Well, that's your opinion, man. Okay. Also, it's not Christmas. What? I need to set up like seasonal like playlists at some point. Merry Christmas! It's not even July anymore, so I can't even have a Christmas in July excuse either. God, that sucks. Whoa, okay. Alright, okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. I know exactly what's going on now. Alright, so I have to do this like one line at a time. You say it's Orthodox Christmas in August? Oh, yeah, we can probably get away with it. Probably can get away with that. Okay, so if I save now, and then reload. Let's go if we have a backup. Right? Oh. Okay. Okay. So then I set this to 226. Okay. Then I save again. But it still corrupts, but I think it corrupts like after it saves, not while it's saving. At least that's my theory anyway. Well, I hope so, because otherwise I've just lost the entire map. Well, no, I haven't lost the entire map. I do have another backup copy from before today, so... But no, it's all looking good. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. So... Alright, thankfully the scare was not justified. Yeah, that was still slightly concerning though, nonetheless. Well, at least I know like one simple trick of like populating, like, you know, making this a bit more populated, and as if I run like something like right through this way. Which would then eventually join up with like this. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's do that. Except I'm not sure how I'm gonna get there exactly. Like, this is like fairly cramped, all things considered. Unless I... Yeah, I mean, I kind of like want to break this stretch somehow, but like... also like bring this like further down, like around here. Like probably go as like far south as like here, and then like go along like this way. Yeah, I kind of want to do something. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to like run a. I just want to like run something through here. Cursed tunnel system. Oh yes. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is like a big like uninterrupted like tunnel sequence here. Like, you know, we're gonna do something about this. You know. We need to break this up. It's too powerful of a section. There's like too much stuff going on here. Yeah, fuck it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. What could possibly go wrong? Wait, hold on. First off, but all right, doing that. Turn off the grid when I'm like zooming out. All right. So is this all merged? Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So. So we clear that. All right, and then zoom back here. Oh god, I love doing those like really quick zooms. That's like a really that's something I really like. I like a lot about this, about like DEU in particular. All right. All right. So yeah. Let's like think about this, all right? Alright, so I want to break this section a little bit. So we'll go along like this way. And then what I think I want to do, yeah. So I want to like, yeah. So instead of like this like branching out here, I'm gonna like let this continue like through here instead. That definitely, I like that. I like that. That seems good to me. And then instead, what I'll have is like this like branch out like here instead. And then like go around like that way. Yeah, I like that. Alright. And we already have like a bit of a setup here already, so yeah, okay, this works. This seems dangerous. Alright, there we go. That's looking less dangerous now. I can zoom in a bit more. How's that looking? Oh, no, I ain't gonna cut it. No, I ain't gonna cut it, Chief. Alright, let's move that. There we go. That should be plenty of space. Actually, yeah, we'll keep the grid on for now. You notice when you're designing your raid alert and switches editor? Pray tell. This is a completely redundant line def at the moment. There we go. That's a less redundant line though. One of them is press start 2p. Huh? Remember finding that thing on the font years ago? Ah, right. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so how do I want to design this exactly? I think I want to split this. Also wants for some reason, but I don't know where or why it uses it. Huh. There's like a really specific need for that. Yeah, fuck it, why not? We'll just keep that there. We'll keep that there. That's fine. I'm happy with that. The only thing uses dungeon.ttf, but there's only like one part that needs a specific font? That seems weird. Ah, shit, it's happening again. When did that happen? I totally missed when that happened. Shit, I need to be more attentive. What the? Hold up. Okay, I have a feeling I know where the problem is now. Except it shouldn't be a problem, but it is. I've got a feeling it might be somehow the. I mean, like, I don't actually directly touch the actual function for like merging vertices, because it is a So basically there's a function called auto merge vertice when it detects, you know, which is called when you drag stuff around and whatnot. But within that function of auto merge vertice, there's a call to another function, merge vertice, which is completely unmodified, which I did not modify at all. I'm kind of wondering if like something's going on there which is causing it to like blow up. Okay, yeah, I'll have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to like investigate that a bit further. So I'm wondering like you know, if this happens, right? Let's use a grid. Yeah, okay, let's just like straight up like, you know, just not bother with that, because that's gonna like fuck up pretty badly there. So my theory is like if I delete like these, if I just like, you know, condense this part like down like back to here, then it's gonna like break the moment like, oh my god. Let's start on the grid first. Yeah, that probably helps a little bit. All right, cool. So anyway, as I was saying, I've got a feeling what happens is that, you know, if this all happens, this is all, you know, this is all cool and that kind of stuff. But then I think what happens is at the moment when, after deleting stuff, I'm pretty sure what will happen is that the moment like I create like a new line, it's just gonna flip its shit hard. So, for example, let's do this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm almost certain that's not intended behavior, and that might be something where I'm kind of perplexed as to why. is happening in the code, because from what I can tell, yeah, okay, all right, I'll have to investigate that. Because this definitely appears to be a direct result. Wait, no, hold on. No, wait, no. Well, I'm not sure about like this specific bug that's happening right now. Where everything just like becomes like where everything just suddenly gets a sector reference of like 0. That may be a bug that I may have like introduced somehow. Bugs, yes, pretty much at this point, yeah. I'm not sure like if this is a bug which I introduced. But I'm pretty sure like the other bug where it like completely like fucks up like all the sector information, that kind of stuff. And all like the side def information, that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure that's not something which that's not a result of like me. Okay. So if I save now, right, it blows up now. Huh. But it didn't corrupt itself. It did not corrupt itself as badly as it has previously, though. But this was definitely happening on the. This is definitely happening when I recompiled DEU. But before I did like all the performance fixes. Which makes me think it may be because of the fact I'm using Borland C3 and I should be just recompiling this like okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, anyway, with that in mind, it is after midnight. I do have work later today. So it is time for me to depart this world. For today. Well, yesterday. But then I'll be back tomorrow, with more of this stuff. But I'm kind of curious about like this bug because it definitely have a good night at work. Thanks. All right, who is online? I could send you all to right now. Who is doing the things? Okay, you know what? No, you know what? I have not seen him online at this time in a while. So I'm gonna send you all to everyone's dad. Fugue. Fugwe. Fugu. Ugu? Ugu? Uwu? Fugu? I'm gonna send you all to Fugue. Fugue. He's doing some Street Fighter 6. Looks like he's doing some multiplayer stuff, I'm guessing. So with that, I will be back. I'll be back later today. Where the fuck is anything? Anyway, see you all next time, and take it easy now.